Hey everyone, Jarek here, and man, this is a blast from the past. I haven't played this mod since 2009. I have extremely fond memories of it. I always thought it was hilariously stupid and the most fun thing I had played at the time. But then why did I never go back and play it? Well, because you couldn't. This was one of those mods that unfortunately got entirely broken from the Steam Pipe update. However, people recently have found a way to launch SMOD basically as a standalone game. Needless to say, installing this mod isn't as easy as just drag and dropping a few files than playing a source mod. I initially was going to play SMOD Redux, but just couldn't get Redux working. No idea what I was doing wrong. With that said, base SMOD did work, and that was the main thing I wanted to play anyway, so here's base SMOD. If you want to try to play SMOD Redux or just the base SMOD, I'll put a link down below in the video information that will have a guide so you can try it yourself. If something goes wrong, don't ask me, I genuinely will not know the answer. Also, yes, this mod is free, however, it will require you to own Half-Life 2 and Counter-Strike Source. You'll need to download a few other things, but those other things are free. What isn't free is today's sponsor. That was a really bad segue. But today's sponsor is Into the AM. At this point, you likely know who they are. They make a bunch of very high quality clothes. Doesn't matter if you're looking for pants, a hat, a coat, they will have it on their website. Their flagship product are definitely their shirts. You very likely have seen me wearing these at some point or another, whether you recognize it or not. These things are very comfortable, so I just wear them everywhere. They're extremely soft, I can't emphasize that enough. They really are the clothes I want to wear when I'm just laying at home or walking out to get food. The shirts also look very good and they're constantly getting new designs, so if you check their website, they'll have a new arrivals page and you can see what they add. You can also go to intotheam.com/dragonshirts and get 10% off site-wide, and this stacks on top of their bundle deals. So hey, huge thanks to Into the AM for sponsoring this video. Now let's talk about SMOD. That killed me. I didn't think it would come back to me. Yeah. This is a special mod that's a product of its time. This is a mod that aims to simply add stuff to a game everyone loved, and it does so in some surprisingly clever ways. First things first, it obviously doesn't overhaul the graphics. This is still Half-Life 2. Although I have noticed there's some old stuff from older Half-Life builds left in this mod. For example, the Vortigaunt texture is the old texture, which looks both more HD and crunchy at the same time. There's also some extra effects added into this game, like a lot more blood and a lot more gore. Think this game has enough jibs? Similar to Half-Life 1, you can just jib enemies. Or friendlies. Whoever. If they're there, you can jib them. Oh yeah, you can also kill your friendly NPCs now, which you obviously could not do in Half-Life 2. Can I?
Listen to it.
I can. You have no idea how satisfying that is. Open the door! You're taking too long.
The car. Make use of the phone.
Okay, get out of the way. It's mostly Half-Life 2, but they added a couple of mechanics. The first one is slow motion, which I kept forgetting I even had. The next one is your all-powerful boot. Yeah, you can spam this kick as fast as you want. You can even do it while you're driving, which is just hilarious. You can try kicking while driving. Why can I do that? Wait, hold up. What? Other than that, base mechanics is Half-Life 2 through and through. So then what does this mod add to Half-Life 2? Well, mostly a ton of new weapons and some new enemies. But honestly, neither of those things are why I remember this mod. I remember this mod because of the new set pieces they added, and I'll talk about that later. First, let me talk about the enemies. For the most part, they're the same, but occasionally you'll get something changed, like, for example, a stalker that fires laser beams at you and is very deadly. This is incredibly interesting because the stalkers were supposed to be more hostile NPCs in the early Half-Life 2 days. They were eventually reworked to just having an emotional impact instead. Valve couldn't really get them working as an enemy type, so seeing them be reworked to be an enemy type and be incredibly deadly is incredibly interesting. But let's talk about these weapons for a moment. There are way too many in this game for me to talk about all of them, so I'll talk about a few from two different categories. The first category is just new weapons that weren't in Half-Life 2. For example, a Kar 98 that I'm pretty sure is from Day of Defeat, but is very satisfying nonetheless. Another one you get very early on is just a grease gun. The next weapon is in Half-Life 2, but you never get a chance to use it. That's Alex's gun. And I love that I can use this. I remember being so annoyed that I got to see Alex use this fully automatic pistol the whole game and I never got to use it. I love full auto pistols, that's my thing. High fire rate machine pistols is just fun. And there's one right there, but I can't use it. Until now. I remember when I picked this up way back in the day, and I still think this is so cool. I'm also just now realizing that SMOD came out closer to Half-Life 2's launch than SMOD's launch did to today. That's also true with that 2010 update that broke all the mods, man time flies. Anyway, I think you get the point. There are new weapons that have been added that just are regular weapons and would fit in naturally with the game. Not as polished maybe, but hey, they're not crazy yet. Hell, even the base weapons got some bit of reworks, whether it's just sound effects or effect in general. Maybe even smaller things, like you can aim down sights in this game. You don't necessarily need to, but you can, which means the red dot on the MP7 is actually functional. But okay, let's talk about the second category of weapons. Absurd, dumb, silly shit. You can kill people by throwing soybeans at them. You can kill people by launching an explosive UMD out of a PSP. You can throw bananas and then every individual banana explodes. You have a handheld Strider cannon that does indeed have a split function. Wait, the Strider cannon has a split function? Hold up. Don't charge it for too long, just as a warning. You have a stuff launcher that allows you to pick up anything and launch it out of your rocket launcher. Do this enough, it definitely will crash the game. This also works on living entities, by the way. You have a shovel. Yeah, just a shovel. But this is the most powerful melee weapon sound I've ever heard. You can spawn antlions and even have your own antlion guard. Go, my army. You can use scissors. Yes, just scissors. And these are arguably the strongest weapon in the game. I love mods. You get the point. The weapons in this game are so absurd, so silly, so stupid, yet so hilariously fun. And yet that's still not really why I remember this mod. The reason I remember this mod is because it continuously adds new set pieces. Let's take all of Water Hazard for example. The thing I remember more than anything else when playing SMOD is one particular moment. When I park my boat, go inside to kill some Combine, leave the building, where is my boat? The game actively takes your boat away and gives you a buggy momentarily. Someone stole my boat. It's still a Half-Life map, you still need to be doing what you've always done, but this is just different enough to be really amusing and really interesting. And SMOD continuously does this, especially in Water Hazard. Here's what I mean. Oh. Alright. There's a Strider there now? Wait, they're just chilling eating there. What? Wait, I can find the Alex gun? I can't. Would you look at that? Where are you? That's unfortunate. Rocket launcher Combine. I went right in between them. I'm gonna read that as T-Rex. There's 2 helicopters. You know, I would have stopped and looked here, but oh god. Oh god. I'm not stopping. Goodbye. You told me to hurry up. I'll go as fast as I want. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna hurry up. What the? Stop. And now there's that. How am I gonna get anywhere? If I had any phrase to describe this mod, it would be that it subverts your expectations. You've played this game, you're running through the motions, you know what to expect, until the game manually forces that autopilot to change. There will always be something different, whether it's just more enemies spawning or my boat being gone, and I love that about this mod. So there's SMOD, a callback to a very different time in modding, when most mods were just trying to add some fun, silly stuff into their favorite game. Back then, most mods weren't standalone experiences, they were just stuff like this. Not that there's anything wrong with big projects like Entropy 02, I love those too, but part of me misses this kind of game. But that should about sum it up. Huge thanks to Into the AM for sponsoring this video. Go to intotheam.com/dragonshirts to get 10% off site-wide. Huge thanks to my YouTube members. They get to see my videos early and get a weekly shout-out. Also, a huge thanks to everyone that joined me over on Twitch. It was really fun streaming this game, I'm sure you could tell. Twitch is linked in the bottom right if you want to follow and hang out in the future. And a huge thanks goes to all of you for watching this video.